Good evening, sir. I am John Sheldon Elivar. Together with my partner Emmanuel Manatad, we are from the section G2C, and we're tackling about the topic watertight integrity and the importance of keeping it within us within a ship. So, so let's start off with the first slide. So, what is watertight integrity? So, watertight integrity is the ability of a ship's hull and compartments to prevent water from entering. This ensures the ship stays afloat even if a part is damaged. It's achieved by dividing the ship into sections using watertight bulkheads, walls, and watertight doors. If one section floods, the water is contained, preventing the whole ship from sinking. So, we're going to proceed to the second slide. So, the second slide is about the key points about the watertight integrity and what is its function. So, the function of watertight integrity is dividing the ship into separate compartments. Using watertight bulkheads limits the spread of water in case of damage, allowing the ships to stay afloat even with a cooled compartment. So it means that the ship is designed to prevent water from entering, keeping it afloat even if the water of the hull is damaged. This is done by dividing the ships into separate compartments, as I said in the first slide, using strong watertight walls called bulkheads. If one compartment floods, the water is contained, preventing the whole ship from sinking. So, we're done to the functions. Now, let's proceed to the components of watertight doors. So, the third slide. So, the components of watertight is door hatches and other closing device on bulkheads must be properly maintained and sealed to prevent water ingress. So, my partner will now explain the rest.
Good day, sir. I am Emmanuel Van B. Manatad from Section G2C. I am the partner of Seldon Olivar, and my topic is all about key points about watertight integrity. First is importance and safety. Maintaining watertight integrity is paramount for preventing sinking in case of collision, grounding, or hull breaches. So, as for my explanation, maintaining watertight integrity refers to the abilities of ship's hull compartment and fitting to prevent water ingress, which is critical for vessel safety and buoyancy. So the key points of watertight integrity are watertight compartments. This is the divided parts of compartments using watertight bulkheads and decks. If one compartment is flooded, it does not affect the others and helps the ship keeps afloat. Second is doors and hatches. Doors and hatches and access points on watertight bulkheads must be fully sealed when closed. Regular checks and maintenance are to ensure that they stay effective under pressure. Third is hull integrity. The outer shell or hull must maintain undamaged and intact to prevent leaks. Any damage to the hull compromises watertight integrity and can lead to flooding. Fourth, seals and gaskets. Rubber gaskets and seals around doors, windows, and fittings are crucial for watertightness. They must be free from wear and properly seated. Fifth is closing appliances, such as scuttles, air pipes, valves, sounding pipes. They must have secure closing devices. They must be kept closed at sea unless in use. So that is all for key point in watertight integrity in safety. Second is stability. By controlling water distribution, watertight compartments help maintain the ship's stability. For my explanation, the ship's stability refers to how well a ship maintains its balance and buoyancy after flooding or damage. Depending on how well its watertight features function, watertight integrity affects stability. So, first is it prevents free flooding. Good watertight integrity ensures water is contained in one compartment. This prevents uncontrolled flooding which causes the ship to tilt or capsize. Second, it preserves buoyancy. Each watertight compartment contributes to the ship's reserve buoyancy. If a compartment floods but others are sealed, the ship can maintain afloat and upright. The next slide is about maintenance practices. Regular inspections of all watertight closures and seals. So, for this explanation, maintenance practice means every compartment shall be maintained in all aspects. It must be kept sealed and regularly maintained so that there are no closures, there are no leaks and damages. And testing of closing mechanisms to ensure proper function. Crew training and proper operation on watertight doors and procedures in emergency situations. So, every person on the vessel must be properly trained so that they can properly execute all the mechanisms to ensure proper function. And every crew must be taught on how watertight doors and procedures do occur and how they are used in emergency situations. That is all for my part, sir. Thank you.